Hello, fellow paranormal enthusiasts. Welcome to Point Pleasant, West Virginia. This is the TNT area where the Mothman is said to dwell. And this is one of the bunkers. I actually just noticed this off to my right. One of the old, unused bunkers. Echo. Wow. So I wanted to check this place out in the daytime. You never know, maybe see something, but unlikely. It would be cool though. But definitely gonna have to come back here during a different weekend, because this is the weekend that the Mothman Festival was supposed to be going on, and it got canceled, unfortunately, because of COVID. However, there's still a ton of people down here. So, there's actually when I got here, there was a ton of people on this trail. There's still people behind me. So, there's quite a bit of people here this weekend. So, but this is the famous TNT area, which is now a state wildlife area. Forget the exact name, I'll put that in the video. It's beautiful out here. I can see why the Mothman would want to live out here. Heck, I want to live out here. I love being in nature, being in the country. Some nice small mountains, some nice rolling hills out this way. Point Pleasant, West Virginia. It's also right across the river from Ohio. So it's right on the border of Ohio and West Virginia. And yeah, here's another one. So they're just all scattered down through here. All these old TNT bunkers. Very cool. Woohoo! Don't get to very many places where you get an echo. That's weird. You definitely see. It's about 85 degrees Fahrenheit out. Let me walk outside so you don't get the echo. It's probably about 85 degrees Fahrenheit out or so. In those bunkers, it's like 20 degrees cooler. So that's wild. So on a super hot day, I could see creatures going in there to cool off or stay out of the rain, because there's, I think, dozens upon dozens, if not more, of those scattered around this entire area. So there are plenty of places for animals and the such to hide in or dwell in. I'm not sure if they're all like that. Some might be bigger, some might be smaller, some might be more intricate. I do not know. I'm assuming they're not really that much more intricate. They're really just for storing munitions. I believe it was during World War II. I'll do some more research on that and talk about it as the video goes on. But, all the little duckies over there, you might not be able to see them unless I zoom in, but I don't want to mess up the camera quality. Fish. Yeah, we got like a big swamp area here. That would be awesome if you just happen to get a glimpse of something flying through the trees. Now, of course, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a Mothman, if there is a Mothman, but could just be a sandhill crane, could even be an eagle. I mean, there's plenty of wildlife around here, and this trail goes on for a while. And here is a third bunker. So yeah, there's just a plethora of them just off of this trail. I believe there's a few other trails. I don't know how accessible they are. This is the one that everybody seems to go to. It's the most easily accessible. See, this one's also closed off, the top. This one, the first one and this one closed off. The second one that was open, there was light shining through it. These heavy doors. But yeah, I've driven through Point Pleasant once, just on the outskirts. I've seen it back in 2014, and I regretted never stopping there. So I'm glad I'm finally making a trip of it today. And honestly, I wish I had more time, but there was actually so much stuff to do around here, and I figured there would be, but there's a lot of awesome stuff to do around here, other than just like the Mothman Museum and stuff, which I checked out and was awesome. There's a cool little historic state park down the street where a battle took place before the Revolutionary War. There's a bunch of cool little shops. This area, not just for the Mothman, but just for the pure aesthetics, the pure beauty of it. Oh yeah, there's also a fort right outside of Point Pleasant downtown by a campground. And also just across the river in Ohio, I don't know the name of the city, Gallipolis. That's where the Bob Evans farms are, so that's pretty interesting. It's like where the first Bob Evans was, I believe. So there's just a ton of history around this place, and then of course you have the awesome Mothman mythos, I guess you could say, surrounding this area, which just makes it even better. And that also, it's really nice because even though Mothman may or may not exist, hopefully it does exist, it has helped the area's economy, it seems like. So it's always, even though a lot of people think it's a load of crap, unfortunately, and unfortunately this is where our trail ends. I don't have any swamp boots. I can't think of what they're called, but But as I was saying, it just seems to, the Mothman has helped this area, which is actually really cool if you think about it. A little grasshopper. Alright, so this is the famous TNT area. I was going to continue going for a while, but yeah, that's not going to happen. Mothman, why? You blocked me. So this is the famous TNT area, though, from the stories of the Mothman, especially early on. And a lot of people believe that this is where the Mothman resides, unless the Mothman is not a corporeal entity or something of this world. Then I could see that. If it's an extraterrestrial like many believe, then it could still be out here, but it could have moved on or gone home, I don't know. If it's just some kind of ethereal entity, then I would assume it doesn't really have a home. But also, there's been Mothman sightings, supposed Mothman sightings, or some creature of similar integrity in Chicago. Like, I did a video back in like 2017, I believe it was, of a spat of Mothman sightings occurring in Chicago, Illinois, one of the largest cities in the world. And I mean, dozens upon dozens of sightings. Even one just a couple months ago here in 2021, during like the summer months, I believe it was. So, and there's also been a few others reported throughout the US and I believe the world. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a Mothman, but it's an uncanny resemblance from what I've read. But also, I just thought, like, be sweet to do a nighttime investigation, like I said earlier, out here. I wanted to do it more during the daytime, do a little investigation during the daytime, just because I'm not familiar with the area, and just to be safe. And also, there's a bunch of other people out here, so that doesn't really help. And there'd probably be a lot of people coming at night, too. But I don't think you really need to do a cryptid investigation at night like you see all the time, like on TV and stuff. I don't know. Sure, if it's a nocturnal creature, which Mothman very well might be, because I think most of the sightings occurred at night, and also it has the beaming red eyes, so it might be better to do an investigation at night. But I don't see why you can't do cryptid investigations during the day, kind of like what I'm doing here. It's not, unfortunately, I can't get really too into the woods, but I'm at least in the TNT area, looking around, checking, but there's a bunch of people here too, so. Here's like another pass into the TNT area. There's a couple more down there, but there's still a bunch of people down them. This one, a little less accessible. However, this is why I wore long pants today. Just in case I came across something like this. Oh, I got mud all over my shoes and pants. I knew I should have worn my hiking shoes. Oh well. Just gotta watch out for ticks and plants sticking to my legs. That's great. I do like the outdoors though, so I like hiking. So it's just whatever for me. It's like an ATV trail almost. It's like well, I mean, they're all 2 tracks. I don't really know how far I can go into this one. It looks like it really ends right up there, but I wanted to get out and check this one out. And, aha! Yep, here we got another one. This one's closed. This one is closed. Keep away, high explosives. High explosives. Yeah. Huh. That one's all barricaded shut. Oh yeah. It's very interesting up here, but yeah, the path kind of ends. I was gonna say, I wonder if what I'm on right now, if this is actually one of the bunkers. I don't know, I don't see an entrance or anything. There's these couple random hills though. Almost look like they might be. Yeah, I don't think there's really any paths to go down here. No, there's like a creek. Dang it. But that's interesting. This is a little path right here. These random hills. One shut up or closed off bunker. It's interesting. Very cool though. But no Mothman. There's too many people. If Mothman did still reside around here, supposedly, there's way too many people. So it would more than likely not be around here right now. But yeah, the famous TNT area outside of Point Pleasant, West Virginia.